Fala, meus amigos, tudo bem? Continuando aqui esse jogo bizarro, Harold. Bom, vamos ver como vai ser, né?
Looks like the power's out. Harold, can you get this hooked up to the energy vessel? There should be some jumper cables in the engine compartment.
Sure, I'll get to it.
Righto, power is showing up. Just need to flick the master switch and...
Wow.
Whoa.
It really is huge in here.
Oh look, we have company. Who are they?
Ooh, what are those? I guess now we know where the ghost animal sounds came from.
Amazing! I can't believe they adapted to survive down here. Do you think they bite?
It must have been so peaceful for them here. I'm sure they're relaxed.
They look so funny and nice.
Well, much as I'd love to get to know them better, we should really try and get access to the arcade security cameras.
Yes, let's see. Oh, I recognize these controls. They're like the ones in the filter station. I guess this used to handle water drainage and filtering.
Fantastic. So you can operate it?
I think so. It would have been used to monitor the filters and stuff, so if I can just get to the monitor root directory, ask it to change the camera feed, that should do it. Okay, let's see what we can see.
Keep cycling through. Ah, there's the Agora arcade.
We should be able to talk to them through the tannoy system too.
Professor! Everyone! You can hear us, right? We can see you. We're in the abandoned core. What's going on?
Hang on. Let me see if I can turn on the security cam's mic too.
Harold? Is that you? Can you hear us? Harold, are you okay? Thank goodness. Where have you been?
Long story, Professor. But we came back in Bridget's new submarine. The Fedora is all iced up.
We? Is we with you too?
We's here too. Nice to see you again, Professor.
You three have got a lot of chutzpah, making us all worry and they're just turning up unannounced like this.
Professor, are you all okay? Are you trapped in the arcades? What's going on?
Oy vey. Yes, we're stuck here thanks to Schlipmeyer. He's had us all fooled from the get-go. Played us for real schmucks. All along, he's been planning to freeze not just the area around the ship, but the entire ocean.
He told you all this?
Yes, over the tannoy, once he'd hidden himself away somewhere. He said it's always been his dream to create the largest winter sport amusement park in the universe.
Freeze the sea. Winter sports? From the get-go? All along?
So, Slippy is here. He's rootling around, asking me all kinds of questions I don't want to answer.
Slipmeyer, will you please present Flow and Go to the audience, please?
Please witness the future of Fedora. Like all the best things in life, it seems simple at first. Then the more you know about it, the more ingenious and brilliant it becomes.
It's all a lot of hot air.
I'm gonna freeze the water directly under the Fedora.
Given water bodies usually freeze from the top down, I don't know. It all seems a bit fishy to me.
I thought you said it wasn't a vote.
It's not. I just happen to agree with them.
I'm making the coolant procedure more efficient than ever. It's going to be able to cover a lot of ground.
How does your AC technology work?
Maybe I shouldn't tell you every part of it, eh? I need to finish hooking up these tubes for some tests. Are you going to help me or just stand and watch me suffer? Please witness the future of Fedora. So you see, that's the Slippy difference.
Que safado.
Oh my god, what? Why? Where is he now?
Not sure. When we all got together here for an urgent launch update, he disappeared and activated the security locks.
Oh.
You okay, Howell? You went dreamy for a minute there.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Wu. So, Moreau, what was the urgent launch update?
Harold, please. The update was a ruse to get us out of the way. We were never meant to take off with his procedure. He babbled something about how we'd just die in traveling through space, and we may as well have fun in our lifetimes.
My God. Can he really do it?
Well, he's been developing the tech under our nose, of course, and we've got the raw materials all around us. He said we'd all thank him once the slippy ice paradise was ready. Can you believe it?
Okay, we'll get you out of there somehow. Just hold on.
Hold on, Harold. Really?
That slippery little...
I guess you've tried breaking through the revolving door?
Yes, you nincompoop. Chris tried already. Even though I warned him, it's security glass, and no amount of handsome muscle would get through it. Listen, you two. You should be able to access the security shutters and the door's control mechanism through the terminal computer.
Okay, let me see. Just give me a minute. It's a weird old terminal.
You sure you know what you're doing?
No.
Well,
Sorry, Professor. The door control interface is weird on this terminal. It's like you click one thing and it does the opposite. Then there's a pop-up and you have to click again.
Weird, Harold? You're looking at classic quality tech. The newer consoles might be fancier, but you have less manual control. And because everything is integrated, it's a nightmare.
Sorry, Rafi. Can you help talk me through it?
Fine.
Now what are you seeing?
Ah! Pop-ups!
It's okay. Just close them. Now what are you seeing?
Oh! More pop-ups!
Stay calm. Just close them.
Tá, fechei.
Now what are you seeing?
Lots of buttons. Of many kinds.
Now what are you seeing?
There are two big circles. Looks like a cassette.
Okay, great. There should be a small box in a circle connected by an arc in the lower left-hand corner. Click them to control the big circles on the right-hand side.
When I click the little circle, the big circles move.
Okay, so click the small circle on the left until the box underneath the big circles on the right.
Oh, looks like the bar in the middle is filling up.
Good.
Yep, they're moving. The bar is filling.
Keep filling it.
It's finally fully filled now.
Okay, so click the small circle on the left until the box underneath the big circles on the right is high. What are you seeing now?
A screen with the diamond shape on the left.
Great, nearly there. Click the top of the two buttons on the right. Click the top.
And then?
The box in the middle of the screen should be active now. Click the slim switch in the very center. Click the slim switch in the very center. Click the slim switch in the very center.
Aonde?
Click the slim switch in the very center. Click the slim switch in the very center. Click the slim switch in the very center.
Do you mean the box with the key?
No, you're on the wrong tab. Click the slim switch in the very center. 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 Click the slim switch in the very center.
Do you mean the box with the key?
No, you're on the wrong tab.
Do you mean the box with the key?
No, you're on the wrong tab. Click the slim switch in the very center. Click the slim switch in the very center.
Clicked.
The door segments on the left should be animated now.
They are. Did I do it?
Go to the rightmost tab on the top of the screen. Go to the rightmost tab. 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 What are you seeing now?
A screen with a key on one side.
Great. Choose the REM cup rads around the 50 range.
Done.
Click Go 8. Click section W7 and open it.
Done. Aha!
You did it, finally. Good job, Harold.
Has that done it?
Well done, Harold.
My pleasure.
Okay, everyone, let's get to the energy district. If Slippy is doing nefarious science, he's bound to be doing it there. Oi, the tube isn't working, of course.
Doesn't look like they're having much luck with the tube.
Harold, can you still hear us? We're going to need you to look into why the tube is down.
Drat. Now that isn't going to be something we can fix from here.
You two. Do you think you can take the sub and try and see what the problem is from the outside?
Yep, we know how it handles now, right, Wiyu?
Sure. Let's rev her up.
Great. I'll stay here on the radio and help liaise.
Okay, let's go.
I'll do the grabby arm.
Good luck, you two. Be careful out there.
Beleza, vamos pro submarino.
How are you holding up back there, Wiyu?
Oh, it's okay. But it seems quiet without Bridget.
Hey, what are you saying? I'm still on the radio, remember?
Ah, yes, much better.
What do you think of all this drama? I bet none of the Flumelim ever have any crazy...
Yes, it's very curious. It makes sense that if Slippy loves snow sports, he would want to create a snow... But it doesn't seem like he checked with everyone.
That's a very balanced way of looking at it.
But I wonder, why didn't he tell anyone? Or why didn't anyone realize he...
Good question. Humans can get very wrapped up in their own stuff, you know? And sometimes people hide their sadness because they don't know what else to do with it. Oh, thanks for asking. No, I'm not. Maybe I used to be.
I'll be... I think all the Flumelim would be sad. I'm going to do my best with the grabby arm, though.
It's going to be fine. We'll figure something out now that everyone is working together.
That's the spirit, you two. Hey, even Raffi is helping.
I am still listening, you know.
Well, good.
But once this is all over, You all definitely owe me some peace.
It's a deal, Roth. Okay, looks like we're approaching the tube exterior. Bridget, we'll check out what's wrong first.
Great. Keep me posted.
Okay, Bridget, you reading us?
Loud and clear. What's the situation?
We've arrived outside the Agora arcades. It looks like the actual transportation tube is disconnected. Maybe the ice broke it somehow.
Drat! I guess the sudden change in pressure from the ice must have displaced or warped some of the connections. How bad is it?
Well, the good news is the tube itself is in one piece. So, if we can get a good grip with the grabber, we should be able to reattach the main tube and lock it back in place.
And the bad news?
Oh, well, there isn't any extra bad news.
Oh, good. Well, get going, but be careful, Whew. If the tube cracks, the whole thing will be unusable.
I'll take super care of it.
Okay, let's do this. I'll get us into position now. I wonder how Team Moreau is doing.
Well, from what I can see, they're starting to get into the tube, one by one. Chris is doing push-ups while he waits for his turn.
Where are they going?
Well, now they're telling me that the direct connection isn't working for some reason.
Oh, no. What do you think is wrong?
Not sure. Could be a few things. Plus, there's the potential side effects of all the ice to consider. Seems like it was only the direct path to the energy district that was down. Maybe a malfunction in the tube's control panel?
Oh, so what now?
They're en route to the central station now. They'll try again from there.
Okay. Keep us posted, Bridget. Whew, that was really impressive grabby arm work, by the way.
Oh, thanks. I just thought about holding on to a slippery fish.
Oh, it seems like the route via central station is working out for them. They're on their way now.
All this makes you realize how reliant we are on those tubes to get around now, huh?
What did you do before then?
Well, we didn't move around as often, and I suppose we only went to places we really needed to.
So you built tubes to move more often to places you didn't really need to go to?
Yes.
It is fun zipping through them, though. The whoosh sound, it takes no effort.
Yes. I think I'm glad to have them even with the fines and all the delays.
Good timing, you two. Team Moreau has arrived now.
So, what was the problem with the tube?
Maybe it was just the electronics being affected by the ice? Whatever it was, it doesn't seem to be affecting the whole system, which is a relief.
Yeah! The door to the energy harvest is locked too!
Seems like Slippy has barricaded himself using the lockdown routine.
Yes, and the door can't be controlled over the computer system due to the all-water emergency protocols we baked in.
So it can only be opened from the inside? If he's in there doing something slippery, we've got to stop it. What are we gonna do?
Could we ask him?
Even if we wanted to, the emergency protocols block out the security can to protect potentially sensitive all-water. He totally isolates.
Wait a sec. Bridget, didn't you tell me the agricultural district and the energy harvests were connected?
Ooh, good thinking. Yep, by the retractable conveyors. If memory serves, the one that connects energy to agricultural is near the back of the core.
Rafi, what do we do next?
You'll need to lower them first from their rooftop storage, then power them up.
How do you know all this stuff, Rafi?
I did have a life before the arcade, you know. Anyway, you're gonna need to align the belts in a continuous path so you can reach the opening that leads to the harvest.
Okay, doesn't sound too hard.
Beleza.
Let's go, Wii.
Such teamwork. I'm like a proud mother hen. Okay, you two, it's time you got going to the energy harvest.
You going to be okay here?
Yep, I'll stay here to monitor the security cameras and oversee the situation.
I hope it's better to watch them. Everyone shouting and then kissing straight after.
We hope.
Just stay on your guard. And when you see Slippy, tell him I always knew he'd slip.
Okay.
Welcome. Please submit.
Wee. Ooh.
Shh, we don't know what we're gonna find at the end of this. What are we gonna do at the end of this?
You're going to get slippy.
That's one way of putting it. Well, I'll think of something. It's always me who has to get his hands dirty. Slippy, we're here. It's...
Slipmire! I can't even count how many regulations you've breached. Halibut?
The door?
Harold! Whew! Everyone!
Look, let's not be hasty. If I could just show you my plans, I was only trying to...
I'll show you a plan!
Eesh.
Oh, shit! My hand!
Well, that settles it, I suppose.
Thanks, Chris.
Is he okay? Gosh, I was overcome with emotion thinking of the children. I hope I didn't overdo it. Please no one tell them about this.
Chris, relax. It's over. And so is our chance at launching after wasting all this time. Oh well, may as well spice things up a bit in the meantime.
Relaunch chance over? Whatever do you mean, Professor?
I mean that the solar winds are due to begin again, and soon. Too soon. After these shenanigans, we simply won't have the requisite preparation complete in order to meet the safe launch window.
To say nothing of repairing the damage, Slippy's icy debacle probably caused our sensitive instruments.
Well, can't we risk it? What's the worst that would happen?
Well, if we launch late, we run the risk of the solar flares crippling the ship, like last time, and tumbling back into the ocean. And there's no telling if our next landing will be so lucky.
And if we launch on time?
My calculations are nearly complete, but if we time it just a second wrong, we might sink deeper or use up our remaining fuel just to move a few miles away.
And even if your calculations were already done, what with the all-water time theft, it'd probably be late by now anyway.
Time theft? Speak sense, Harold.
I tried to tell you that day in your lab, but we got distracted with the probe. Me and the Lightkeepers... I was gonna tell you, I joined them. They're a bunch of teenagers. We found proof that all water were shaving a bit off every hour to help with the energy crisis. So we had even less time than we thought all along.
What are you talking about? How and why do you shave an hour?
So we have to do less work, and to save energy. And, well, actually not every hour, only the ones in daytime. By now, apparently, it adds up to 2 full hours each day.
How? But we would have noticed.
But we didn't, because of the introduction of all-water digital time, and they controlled the time in tiny little bits so it would always feel normal.
So, all water fooled us more than Slippy, and we must have... Wait. Saving on daytime? Ah! Harold! You wonderful, beautiful schmuck! If what you say is true, and these days the truth is stranger than one of your little head stories, then it's exactly the opposite of what you think. We have more time than ever.
We do? How does that work?
Think, Harold. If what we perceived as a day of 24 hours was actually only 22, that means that we haven't actually reached today's date yet. Now, let's see. All-water digital time was introduced 8 years ago. Cyrus, check my math.
Well, even if they were shaved up to 1, then 2 hours after a few years, we should have more than 4 months left until the launch window ends.
Much as I love it when you're wrong, that means...
My calculations were correct, but time was wrong.
And it explains why we thought the space bacteria would degenerate faster than modeled. Oh, if we had just done the experiment at nighttime.
Oh, wait. Then... And that means... And I was so blind. Time. All along.
It's about time, right, Rose?
It's true. This is a matter of urgency. Time is of the essence. We know we were onto something when we noticed Yava's watch didn't match up with the official time.
And what time do you call this?
Party time.
The time is...
I know what the time is.
Time is of the essence.
First time's the hardest.
At the same time,
a stitch in time saves 9.
4 at the same time is quite a feat.
And time is running out.
In the meantime...
We don't have time to put you on a proper routine.
But maybe this whole time...
All water is trying to steal time.
Just what do you suppose I'm doing with the stolen time?
Maybe taking the time for yourself?
Now,
if and when the time is right.
We might even have some time for ice skating. Why not give them
All the time.
Your first time at Quick Soup Colorfish?
this will be the last time I explain it to you, so for once, pay attention.
There's no...
Time.
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 All that time.
We're going to need a few words with the Madam CEO if we're to get the exact numbers of when and how much time they've stolen. Speaking of which, has anyone seen her?
We didn't see her on any of the cameras. Nor Zoya. Do you think they escaped being trapped?
Unlikely. They were probably incapacitated by Slippy as part of his plan.
They could be anywhere. We'd better split up and find them. Maybe we should start in the Allwater district.
Why don't we just ask him?
I, don't think he's in a talkative mood.
Look, I'm sorry, okay? I was just so overwhelmed. How was I supposed to know he'd take it so badly?
It's okay, Chris. At least he didn't get away. Cyrus, let's go with Harold and Wiyun to the All-Water District. Major, I imagine you'll want to stay with Slippy. Everyone keep in touch via PDA and don't leave any stone unturned.
Let's go.
Oh, and Bridget, can you tell the others over the tannoy system to search whichever area they're in?
It's them. They look fine, and not at all hungry.
Do I look fine?
Well, I mean, it could have been worse. Those snacks are tasty.
Yes. I could have been tied up with you. Can someone please tell me what is going on?
Slippy engineered this whole hoax. He was never really working on a relaunch procedure. His plan was to freeze the planet into a giant ski resort.
How absurd! Professor, I expected better from you.
So there's no relaunch plan after all? I can't believe it. I'll never fly this thing.
Madam CEO, I could say the same about you. We know all about the time hoax, but it's still imperative you clear up a few things.
What good will it do? Still, I suppose it can't hurt at this point. And you did untie me.
Firstly, when did you start the time?
About 8 years ago.
And how much did you shorten?
Well, we started with 30 minutes, just letting the clocks run a tiny bit faster. Every 2 years since then, we made gradual...
And I thought it was my fault those plants were growing slowly.
Cyrus, stop blathering about plants.
Okay, so that means 365 hours in the first 2 years, 730 to 2 years after that, and then 1,460, which adds up to 3,650 hours. So we have 152 days left. Or what we think of as today is in fact 152 days away.
Whoa, that's a lot of time. But how come none of us noticed?
Aha.
Será mesmo?
This is the clever part. We tapped the shifts to the summer-winter time changes. People's circadian rhythms always go a bit haywire around then anyway. Subtle, no?
So we have time, but no procedure after all.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Yes, we kind of worked on a thing.
A thing? Kinda.
A secret backup relaunch procedure. We were never taken in by Slippy's showmanship, and
So it took me, but I was stymied. That's why
We
my
even
simulation.
Well, I
double-checked.
won't
Triple
but I suppose you must explain.
So we really...
yes. But now,
Yeah, tea naps.
I
Spicy
see.
tea.
Come on, I'm sure we can all meet.
Okay, I imagine there will.
Caramba, passou tudo isso.
Ah, hello, my boy.
Hey, Professor.
Just fine, just fine. Preparations for the relaunch have gone swimmingly.
Ah, great. So they're nearly done?
Yes, we're really just putting the finishing touches on.
Wow. Can you believe we're about to try and take off?
I knew we'd figure out a procedure, but I would never have guessed at what it took to get there.
Are you excited to see space again?
Yes. But that's not to say I won't miss this place. It had a certain watery charm and plenty of scientific curiosity. But you know, I'm getting old. My real wish is to step foot on real ground.
Yeah. It was nice to be outside of the fedora in the...
Indeed. But enough about me. How are you feeling about leaving Wiu? And I know you grew close to it.
Yeah. I'm gonna miss Weed. But this is our path, right?
I think so, my boy. You'll always cherish the time you had with them. But don't you want to continue the mission? Get back to finding a real home?
Yeah, it makes sense, I suppose. Do you think we will?
I'm not sure. But what do we stand to lose?
True.
Have you said goodbye to Wiu and the...
Not really, no.
Well, no point put... Saying goodbye only gets hard. And so send them all my regards.
Yeah, I know.
And Harold,
Yeah?
you'll miss Wiu, but over time, you'll be busy once... It'll feel like a whole different life.
I know.
Vamos dar uma olhada como que tá os finalmente.
Hello, Moreau.
Hello, my boy.
Deixa eu ver. O que eu tenho que fazer aqui? Mensagens a fazeres. Tá. Tem que ir lá na caverna. Ah, dá por aqui. Estação central.
Destination determined. Now, relax with all water. You're here. Thank you for choosing all water tubes.
Aqui.
Location nominated. Journey commencing. All water thanking you. Thank you for traveling with all water.
Onde que fica essa parte? Caramba, queda de frame rate tá animal, hein? Cê é doido? Acho que é aqui. Olha! Ah, não é aqui. Você queria cair na caverna. Tá, mas aonde? Deixa eu ver se esse cara fala.
Hey there.
Hello, Harold. Enjoying the atmosphere?
Sure. Very normal and nice. What are you up to?
Just on my way to water some moss. You want to join?
Oh, thank you. But I can't. I'm leaving, actually.
That's okay. Have a nice time.
Dita chick.
Hi, I'm just going to the Mahagaraha.
Oh, lovely. Is it good right now?
I will know when I get there.
I'm gonna miss it.
It's okay. I think it will still be there for a while.
No, I mean, when I leave.
Huh, yes, silly. You can't be in two places at once. See you there soon, maybe.
Yeah. Enjoy it. See ya.
Ah, acho que tá ali em cima, ó.
Hi.
Hey there. How's Karagal?
I'm getting the hang of it. How's yours?
Good. It's jelly time.
Oh, cool. Any new ones recently?
I'm working on one, actually.
Okay, so how are they actually made?
Come on, I'll show you.
Ah, I'd love to see. But I'm pretty much about to leave.
Oh, anywhere nice?
Maybe. Good luck with your jelly.
Thanks. Have fun with your next place.
Cara, esse jogo é feito à mão. Dá pra acreditar? Que bizarro, né?
Wii U.
Hey, Howell. How's Fedora doing?
Yeah, nearly there.
Are you excited?
I mean, it is exciting, but it's gonna be so hard leaving you behind. And this place, just... Yeah, maybe we'll find a new home out there, but also maybe not. At least not in my lifetime, you know?
I don't know. You will or you won't, but at least you will have the chance. And of course, I will miss you. We have true Simbo. We all will. But we're just happy we could help with the energy and everything.
Yes, we couldn't have done it without you all. And I couldn't have done it without you, Wiyu.
And I would probably be a cold non-Wiyu if you hadn't helped me get better. Everything has changed since knowing you. It will be hard to remember Tidomo now. Maybe I'll go exploring a new part of the ocean.
Can you believe how lucky we were to even meet?
I always thought this luck you all have is a very strange thing. You do a thing, or you don't.
But what if a thing happens to you that has nothing to do with your own actions?
I don't understand. Life is like a tide, you know? It's not always obvious where a tide comes from, or is going, or how it connects to other tides. But if you are you go with the tide, or you go against it. Sometimes it doesn't matter if you try not to go with it. Sometimes it does.
Wiyu, the Fedora is nearly ready to launch. This is going to be the last time we see each other.
I know, Howell.
I don't know what to say.
It's okay. Remember, Simbo. We'll always have it.
Thanks, Wiyu. We will.
Hope you have good tides.
And you, Wiyu. And you.
Caramba. Esse jogo é impressionante.
I found you at the window again, looking out, watching the leaves falling in. Then you were something like a dream. Whoa, so perfect, couldn't talk to me. Time moves slow when you're all alone. When you're out on your own, and the time moves slow. When you're missing a friend, and the time moves slow. When you get to the end, running away is easy. It's the leaving that's hard. Running away is easy. Running away is easy. It's the living that's hard. And loving you was easy. It was you leaving that's hard. But what was I to do? Just couldn't help myself falling in love with you. What could I say? Oh, if I had another chance to make you stay. 'Cause when you ran away, I knew just what you were thinking that day. You just didn't love me like I do, like I love you. The sad thing is we're better off this way. Time moves slow, you can't hear a thing. Time moves slow when you're lost in the dream. time moves slow when you're all alone. To run away is easy. It's the leaving that's hard. Running away is easy.
Tomara que não seja banido. Toma um banho por causa dessa música.
Howell, shouldn't you be back on the ship? You don't want to miss it taking off.
Yes, I do.
Oh, you mean...
I want to stay. I know it sounds crazy, and I'll be the only human here, but...
No, it's not crazy. It's just you. I would love it. But are you really sure? Won't you miss everyone else more than you want to stay here?
I'm sure. I've always gone with the tide, but now I want to break out of it. Choose a tide for myself.
Eu não farei isso
Not
não.
the one that leads up into cold, empty space. It's the first time I've ever really been sure of anything.
I believe you. You found your blugalugalagu.
Yeah. Lugaluga Simbo.
Blugalugalagu Simbo.
Que...
Hey, Professor, there's something I need.
Ah, Harold, how did it go?
Well, fine, but...
Great. We don't have much time. I could do with some help sorting the final preparations.
Jeanne, I'm not coming.
Okay. It's only natural you're emotional. I suppose I can finish things up by myself.
No. Professor, I mean, I'm staying with Wiyu.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Can you understand?
Harold, I've grown terribly fond of you. But if I've learned anything about you, it's that you always defy expectations one way or another.
So, you're not angry?
Angry? Dear boy, I'm delighted. I will miss you like I miss my left hand. But if you finally found something you feel strongly enough to shout Jeanne at me, then I'm happy for you.
Thank you. I'm gonna miss you too, Marone. You've always been there for me. I wouldn't be making this decision if it wasn't for you. In a nice way, I mean.
I know what you mean. Have you thought it all through? Do you need any help with the, practicalities?
Not really, but what is there? I'll just take a few of my things. The Fluilim have all the materials I'll need there. I'll get settled in no time, I'm sure.
Well, I guess this is goodbye.
Yeah. Guess it is.
Be safe, Harold.
Cara, não farei isso.
Wish
Não.
us luck.
I'll do one better. I'll wish you good times.
Very funny.
Nossa, que interessante. Saíram? Cara, que burro, mano. Tive que acender a luz aqui que tava escurecendo muito rápido. O senhorzinho.
bin ein großer, alter Stein, ausgespült von den Gezeiten, löse mich langsam in einzelne Teile, zerstreue mich in tiefen Weiten. Ich liege stumpf am Boden, möchte leicht sein, aber bin so schwer. Möchte trockener Staub sein, hochgehoben, vom Wind getragen übers Meer. Möchte landen auf fruchtbarem Boden und tanzend in der warmen Sonne. Möchte ich ein grüner Strauch sein, erhoben, meine Früchte tragen mit lieblicher Wonne. Doch weit über mir zerschellen die Wellen, der dumpfe Donner erstickt mein Ruhm. Nach der wohltuenden Kraft des Hellen, das uns einst alle schuf. Aber ich bin schwer, bin stumpf, bin müde und ich schreie. Leicht sein, ich möchte leicht sein. Leicht sein, ich möchte leicht